kind of edit it or whatever. All right, we rolling. You ready, roll?
Yeah.
All right. All right, well, this is how we're going to start. Stomp, I want to thank you for joining me. This has been a long time coming. You are an extremely busy man. I can never get a hold of you, but long-time friend of mine. You're actually one of my favorite drummers, from the city. You have a sound that a lot of drummers over the years have tried to mimic, and I know it's hard. And it's not easy being Stomp, aka Stomp Dizzle. The funny thing, Stomp, I was trying to remember how we met, and but it seems like I've known you forever, right? But I was trying to remember where we met. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Well,
Bodywater Bands, Icebox. I tuned Irk drums for him. I tuned Irk drums up at the Icebox. That's when I first met y'all. And then we kind of talked. Then the second time I met you was at your dad's store. That's when we officially really shook hands and really, really met at your dad's store.
Okay.
And then after that, I was like, I know him.
Yeah.
Then was like, his father owns the store we be going to. And I was like, oh. So yeah, that's how it all started, man.
Of course I remember you coming to the store, but I didn't remember, because I remember seeing you in passing at shows. But I remember that show when we did Icebox.
That was one of that show really showed me. I was like, man, these little youngsters, they want some different stuff now. Because I'm playing with some Bofisa already.
Right.
And to see the passion that y'all had was man.
Right. Well, listen, I mean, we were honored to be able to even, play with bands like y'all in the city. I mean, I used to come see Groovers, and I wasn't even a musician. And this interview was definitely not about me, but since we brought it up, I used to come see y'all, and I wasn't even a bass player. And I do remember though standing there, and I would always kind of listen to what Kyrie was doing, just kind of as a natural instinct, because my father started me on guitar. But anyway, I was always a fan even before I knew you. So once I kind of got with the band, and a semi-popular one at the time, I was like, I can't believe I'm actually playing on the same stage with Stomp Dog. It was, you kind of had those moments and feelings. So, but like I say, man, you kind of been one of my favorites. One thing about watching you on stage, man, it always looks like you having fun. You always back there smiling. How important is that?
Being happy and loving what you do is very important. My 30 years, and I tell my kids this all the time: if you don't like it, don't do it. Because the people who pay that money to come and see you play, they don't care about what happened to your mama or your dog or your cat or your car. All they know is they paid $30 and y'all better crank this joint up. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, playing my drums is the second best thing that I love to do other than serving God. So that's the next best thing for me.
Yep.
So playing my drums, when you see me smiling, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? And my teeth is clean. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to show off the teeth. I pay a lot of money to keep them clean. So, you know what I'm saying? So just, just loving what you do.
Yeah.
And just, you know what I'm saying, enjoying what you do.
Now, how many kids you got now, Stomp?
Huh?
How many kids you have? 5.
Yes, sir.
And you got the tats with your kid's name, right?
All of them right here. Yeah. I mean, I tell everybody, I don't regret having any of my kids. It's just I wish I would have waited, because it's a lot of things that once I start having kids that I couldn't do anymore.
Right.
I was hands-on with them. I was saying all my kids. I wasn't absent from none of their life. So my kids have known me since they can know who their father is. My kids will tell you, I've been around forever. So it's not like a part-time thing. I'm never a part-time dad. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Does your sons play? Which ones play drums?
My youngest one plays drums. My older one can play, but he just don't want to. He rather do sports.
Right.
But the shocking thing is, he sent me an actual video of him in college making a beat on saying one of his friends' laptop. And I was amazed. I was like, that's really you? He was like, yeah, Dad. I was like, so you wait till you go to college to do this. So,
hey, that's kind of what happened to me too, though. So, kids have their own path.
Yeah, I just wish he would have showed that when he was here, because I could have helped him a little bit and teach him a little something. But
right,
it is what it is now.
Now, what a lot of people don't know, if you're not a musician or a drummer, what a lot of people don't know is you actually play left-handed.
Yes.
Like your snare is on the right side, and I've actually tried that before, and it's not easy. But I'm sure it comes easy to you, though. And I know you're not the only one, but how did you switch?
When I first started playing drums at church, everybody was right-handed. So I'm playing like this, then I started playing open. And I was like, it don't feel right. So one day I got to early, I said, let me try something. And I said, well, if I'm left-handed, I think I'm supposed to play left-handed. So I tried it and it felt good. I was like, oh, this feels way better. So I never went back to playing the other way. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept playing that way. And I was like, maybe something wrong with me. I don't know. But then as I started talking to drummers, like, nah, if you left-handed, you're supposed to play that way. But most left-hand drummers play right-handed. Aaron Spears is left-handed, 100% left-handed.
But he plays right-handed.
He plays right-handed. And that's why you ever watch him, he could do so much because that hand is free. You only play left-handed, you roll like this. Aaron like this. So this hand is free. Do whatever he want to do. Watch him when he play. That's how he able to do all that wild stuff, because that hand is free.
Now you're left-handed.
Yeah, I literally right left. I'm 100% left-handed.
Okay, which hence why you can do all that stuff too. Let's not get them twisted.
I can do a little something, you know what I'm saying?
So, how did you start playing drum? Was it at church, like you just said?
At church, yes, at church.
How old
every
were you?
Sunday, I was just sit behind the drums. I was like 4 or 5 years old. I would sit behind the drums, and I would just watch the guys playing the drums, and I just wanted to do it. And I got I just kind of really took interest in just drums.
Right.
It was a beat. It was just like the actual beat.
Right.
And then me being able to watch, I watched Go Live when I was little every day. Every single day I watched Go Live, man. Like after school, I had the VHS tape. Those kids don't even know what that is. Right. I had the VHS tape. And I watched that junk every day. And then for my aunts and my uncles and them to take me to, I don't know, you probably know about this, Malcolm X Day up at Anacostia Park.
Yeah, I remember.
And when I seen Juju play live, I was like, I want to do that. Yeah. I want to do that. Like, I love Juju so much, man. I tried everything that St. Juju did. I tried everything, Joe. I had the roller toms on the drums. Because that was amazing to me. I'm like, don't he have a roller tom player? He is a roller tom player. Because back then he played the roller toms and drums. So it's like,
right.
That was kind of like my big inspiration to want to do that.
Right.
But my mama was like, the only band I was playing for was the Jesus band.
The Jesus band.
That was it. So my mama was like, she's real church.
You're right.
So
right.
I had to hide my drums. I was in a band. So I would have to hide we lived up in Southeast off of 7th Street.
What was the name of the band?
The 3512 7th Street. Raw Connection.
Raw Connection.
So,
that was the first band you ever played with?
No, I played with some little bands. Okay. Like the rock and roll band was called High Intensity.
Okay.
Spivey was our lead talker in that band.
I think I remember that.
Spivey was our lead talker.
Yeah.
So this is when rock and roll was going to Easton.
Okay.
With, Scooby and all that. He was going to Easton.
Right. Yep,
so that's my first band, but my big band was saying Raw Connection. So we just played the spot every Friday. It was called the 909 spot up in Silver Spring.
Mm-hmm.
So I would hide my stuff outside beside the trash cans on the side of our house. My snares, kiss pedals, and cymbals outside beside the trash can. Mom.
So your mama won't see it.
Yeah, I said, Mom, what's out the trash, Mom? Whole time I'm carrying my drums to hide them on the side of the trash can. So when I leave, all right, Mom, I'm about to go over to her house. So I would tell her I'm going over my cousin's house for the weekend so I can go play. Whole time, I'm at the club. I'm at the club playing. You know, so that was the love that I had for it, man. That was the love that I had for it. And that's how I really started playing.
I got you. Now, how did you, so that was kind of what groomed your sound. How did you get the gig with Groovers? I know Jammin was playing, and then kind of how was that transition like?
Well, before I went to Northeast, I was playing with Young Groovers.
Okay.
And Miss Pratt had talked to Fats. Fats was the manager of Young Groovers.
Mm-hmm.
And Fats was like, yeah, we not really doing too good right now, Miss Pratt. So it said, y'all want to, talk to Larry, go ahead, because he really like y'all. He's a friend of y'all's anyway. So I would never stop him from going if that's what he want to do. So Fats gave me his actual blessing to go and try out for Northeast Groovers. Now, when I went to go try out, I was clearly the best one that was there because I knew all the stuff. But people was hating on me, saying, don't get him. He about to leave the city. He about to move to South Carolina or something. Or, there was so much hate going around. So they still wound up getting Coco.
Okay.
So Lil Coco played for say 2 weeks. Then after Coco, they got Trig. Trig lasted for like a month. Mm-hmm. Then Dig Dug wound up seeing me at the Metro Club, just like hanging out, be staying inside the phone booth, sit on the side of the Metro Club. I was sorry, Chip Doug said, "Shorty, what you doing here? I thought you was gone." I was like, "Who told you that?" He was like, "You trying to come play the drum, Shorty?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to play." He said, "I'm gonna call you tomorrow, Shorty." He was like, "My fact, page me tomorrow." So I paid Doug. He said, "Page me tomorrow." He gave me his number.
Yeah.
So I paid Doug the next day. Then Doug called me. He was like, "Yeah, Shorty, we gonna have you come to practice up on Tuesday because we said once you start on next Wednesday." I said, "All right, cool." So I go to the practice. It's raining, so we couldn't practice because Miss Prep basements are always flood, and then the flood so bad, the equipment would be floating up on the water. That's how bad it was. It was that bad. Like, as anybody Northeast, the equipment will literally be floating. So what Miss Pratt's husband did, he wound up building us an actual platform. So our stuff was, even though it always flood, our stuff wouldn't be floating around.
Right.
So we went to practice. We didn't practice. He was like, "You sure you?" I said, "Look, man, I'm good. I know everything. I'm good." Mm-hmm. I Larry. We gonna see you tomorrow, Larry. Because I wasn't stopped yet. I was still Larry.
You was Larry.
9/18/96 is my very first show with Northeast Groovers.
9/18/96
is my very first show. And we went in.
Where was it at?
At the Met. Every Wednesday was the Metro Club. So we practiced on Tuesday, and our first show was, Wednesdays.
Wow.
And after that, it's just.
So who gave you the name Stomp?
Rapper.
Rapper did?
Because Rapper was saying, he was like, Larry don't really flow when he talking and saying little stuff. Right. Larry don't really flow with what he's doing and how he rap and how he talk. He was like, that's not. I said, I need something for you. Mm-hmm. And first I was like, I want him to call me Skittles. Right?
Hey, I'm kind of glad he didn't pick that.
No, yeah, he did. So I was like, yeah, young, y'all say, man, y'all call me. He's like, I ain't calling you that, man. So then I forgot who said it, but somebody was like, man, Stomp Dog, yeah, like Stomp Dog. And so then Rapper, you could tell like say the end of 96 over 97. That's when he started saying Larry and Stomp Dog. Larry and Stomp. But then by the time 97 came, like the mid 97, it was just straight Stomp. So I was out of the Larry lane
Right.
at that point.
That was kind of my introduction to you because I graduated high school in '97. So
Woo!
don't do that.
Woo!
Don't do that, man.
I mean, look, we're not that far apart. You know what I'm saying?
What year you graduated?
96, 97 year.
Yeah, so we right about the same
Oh,
time.
yeah, we not all.
That's when I started kind of going to see y'all. Really was that Icebox era, you know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you was in there, man. Yeah.
Listen, I had no clue I was going to even be in the band. I just knew I liked groovers because I grew up in Maryland. So, you know, you had your DC guys was backyard, you know, pretty much. And then your Maryland crew was groovers, you know.
Yeah.
So you was like, you were a celebrity. I mean, you do know that, right? I mean, you still are.
I don't say that. Like, I don't, but see, one thing about me though, Rashad, I don't even carry it like that. Everybody has my phone number, all the fans, the people, because
Absolutely.
I don't never want to get to a point where saying I'm not reachable. Like, I want people to be able to know that they can always talk to me, because I don't consider myself to be a superstar, or I don't carry it that way. I don't never, like, because I knew what it meant growing up and not being able to touch certain people.
Mm-hmm.
I always told myself, if I ever get any kind of stardom or any kind of big situation, I'm gonna always look back and say, and I'm not gonna never ever forget where I came from.
Yep.
Cause that means a lot. Cause like I say, you don't know somebody who you may talk to, you just may save their life from doing something crazy.
Yep.
So that's why I don't never downplay no fan or whatever you want to call them that's saying want to just have a conversation with Stomp. That's why I answer my phone. I talk to people I don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
But they're like, hey, it is Stomp. It is Stomp. And we'll sit and talk for like 30 minutes. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's just,
well, you've always
you
been
don't
that
know
way,
what that phone call did to that person.
Yep.
So I've never proud nobody of being able to have a conversation. That's why everybody got my number. I had the same phone number since 1997. The same phone number.
Wow.
So it's not hard to get in touch with me.
Yeah.
If somebody say I can't get a hold of Stomp, they lying.
Right. Well, I mean, those are facts. I mean, you know, from the first time I met you, you know, it was, you just had this open personality that just loving, just willing to talk to anybody. I never forget one year, I want to say it was the year I graduated high school. We were at King's Dominion and we saw you at King's Dominion. And, you know, you were actually there. And I want to say the same night your job played at like the Icebox or something. Cause I know after that, we went to see Groovers at the Icebox. And I remember seeing y'all at King's Dominion. Of course, to us, like, oh, there goes Stomp Dog right there. You know, he stomps at King's Dominion. Wow, wow. And some other people had recognized you and were talking to you, and you just kind of showed that same kind of love. So, you know, I think that's a great thing. That you know, you're definitely that way, because not a lot of people are. What is your best memory with Groovers? Your number one overall favorite memory?
I would say playing in Portland, Oregon. That was probably my biggest moment with Northeast. Playing in Portland, Oregon. I would say out of town, playing in Portland, Oregon. I never seen anything like this before ever in my life, man. Like, the stuff that these people was doing at this college, man.
Yeah.
Was so unreal. Like, when we first got there, everybody knew because the town it wasn't real big. So we played at this private college where the cops had to call to get cleared to come onto campus. So they doing whatever on this. If you ask anybody from Northeast Group, if you interview anybody from Northeast Group, make sure you put in just in notes, how was the Portland, Oregon trip? And they're gonna tell you it was bananas. Like, they had this junk at night. It was called the ball drop. No, those small balls you bump and they fly everywhere.
Yeah.
They had trash cans up at the top of this hill. They dumped them down the hill. It was like thousands of them. hitting people cars, and nobody said
They were just partying.
nothing. Then he come back for the next party on the next day. They got people outside butt naked, painted in blue. Broad daylight, swear to God. Broad, like, I've never seen nothing like this before a day in my life. And at this time, this was like 98, 99. I'm young. So to see that, I'm like, wow. Like, it was just, that was, then we started playing fight. Two dudes ran, how they ran, throw you across the joint.
Yeah.
And they dropped the dude. Two of them got dropped.
You mean like when they staged
up in the air? So then it's like, Rapper, go. Telling Rapper to go. Rapper's like,
nah.
So then finally, he was like, Fire! He went and ran. They took Rapper through the whole joint. I mean, this was like amazing. Took Rapper through the whole joint. And then brought him back. They didn't drop Rapper though.
Right.
And if you go and get the What Band, the very first What Band, a DVD, I bet the end of the DVD is some actual footage on there from Portland, Oregon. Where it's saying you can see everything I'm saying, you will see it live on that What Band DVD.
So they took, the people in the college kids took to y'all sound or go-go. I'm sure, quite sure, a lot of them hadn't even heard it, but they just like the sound.
Let me tell you how it happened. Two dudes was from here, white dudes. And they came to see us play at the Met every time they was in town.
Right.
So they had told Ms. Pratt, we're going to have my son, mom, and my dad to bring y'all over to our school to play. So we thought that they was bullshit. We thought they was playing.
Right.
They called Ms. Pratt a week later and flew us over that joint.
Money talks.
And look, they even got us an anvil case built to put the congos in, all like the actual, the boards in, the keyboard stands, my snare, my pedal, like all that stuff. Like we had two big anvil cases.
Yeah.
So they had them today. So they had somebody to bring them over to the Met after we played on that Wednesday. We packed them up. It took them over to the airport and shipped them and paid for them to get there and get back. And they paid for the Rio sound tech, the Milton. They flew him over as well to just make sure everything was good for us.
Yeah.
I mean, they paid for everything.
Wow.
A guy, mom and dad paid for everything. Flights, everything.
Now you're saying you had two shows over there.
Yeah. So we played on Friday, then we played again up on Saturday. So Friday it was like a big egg party. So it was like big eggs inside this fence, and then this thing gave everybody armbands. You go inside a jump with cups. You just hitting whatever you want to hit. Just beers, just everything, man. I don't drink beer, but hey, you just go get whatever you want. I mean, it was beautiful, man. Beautiful. Wow. So beautiful.
What do you think? Well, what do you feel was the secret behind Groove of Sound? Was it you guys, you listened to other bands and said, hey, this is kind of how we want to sound coming up? Or did you say we totally will formulate our own sound? Or was it just certain pieces in the band that gelled together? What made y'all tick?
Family.
Y'all were also close.
Family. When you cool off stage, it make the on stage easy. You know what I'm saying? So like, we can go over Miss Prayer House on any given day and walk in. Hey Pearl, hey baby, go open the refrigerator, eat, make food, sit down, eat the table, and everybody come in. That's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because when I came in the band, seeing that and seeing how they always hung together. It was always around each other, and how they practiced back then.
Right. So
we may take like say 30 to 45 minutes, just like holding a beat, because that's just rapper. He wants stuff tight. So we may take a song and we may take like a whole practice just dissecting this one song because he wanted to be where he can play them for like at least 30 minutes straight and it don't drop. you ever go back and get any of them old tapes from St. North's Groovers, you will see how a song would just stay there for you. It would never be like up and down. It would stay because how we practice. And, you know, Miss Pratt was a big part of that situation because she didn't let us BS. Like, you know, I remember the time when we was practicing up at Charlie's and somebody snitched on us. And I'm going to say it was Hug. Hug snitched on us, basically. So we was practicing that channel, you know, Charlie's old joint up on the Kirby Road, upstairs.
Yeah, I know.
TVs and that stuff, couches and stuff. So, so we used to practice every Monday up at Charlie's. So rapper, they bring the liquor, a big old box of liquor inside a big old brown box. Doug will bring the wings. Then every week we kind of like, you know, rotate who wants to bring what. So we be going there every Monday. We saying what need practicing. In there watching wrestling every Monday and eating wings and drinking liquor. That was our whole practice. So Hug got mad and told Miss Pratt. So one day Miss Pratt popped up. Nobody knew she was coming. She sat behind the door. We come in, caught the seat behind the door. Come upstairs, you can't see. She's like, put your phone in the middle of the floor. Come on in, baby. Sit down, have a seat. Phone. So everybody phones in the middle of the floor so you can't call and alarm nobody. So Papa bust in. We about to get goop in this. And hey, per. Sit down, baby. Sit down, baby. And we all in a circle. Man, she cussed us out. And she said, this is how y'all gonna spend my money doing this. You know what? I'm not paying. I don't care how y'all practice. Y'all better practice.
Right.
Put us out of Charlie's. Sent us. We had to practice in 88 Shed over in Seat Pleasant. It's wintertime. We had space heaters. It's wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Winter time. We in there practicing with coats on, scarves, hats, mittens. They trying to pay you, man. Like she was heated with us, Joe. We did that part like say we put it house until probably like say the summertime. Then she wanted us let us go back to Charlie's. They did the same thing again. This time she said we're gonna practice by saying this time is Pratt had left East Street and moved out to Bowie.
Right.
Said from now on, practice at my house in Bowie in my basement. I don't care how you get there. And I'm like, I don't drive. How I'm gonna get there? She don't care.
You don't care.
She said like this, y'all asses better be there or I'm docking everybody. And look, man, guess what? Everybody was there.
Because nobody wants to see that doctor.
Right. But that love is what kept Northeast over the years. Okay. That, you know what I'm saying, love and the passion that saying she had to make sure that saying Northeast could be a band of saying good contending band. That's what kept us. The sound, the just, you know what I'm saying, all that kept the sound. It kept us as a whole.
I got
you.
Now, I got a question. Now, you can answer this or you don't have to answer this. All right? It's nothing negative, though.
Okay.
You're a studio guy. I'm a studio guy. You know, we're in the audio and stuff like that as well.
Okay.
What was the secret behind y'all PA tapes? Why did they sound so good? Were y'all live recording the ADAT? Was there a secret? Was a lot of those coming straight from the board? I know y'all went through a couple of different soundmen in y'all time, but y'all PA tapes to me were just so much cleaner than everyone else.
When I first started hanging out with Hug, and cause I never knew. When I first started hanging out with Hug, and I went to Hug's house, and in Hug's room, he got 2 closets. One closet was just for his recent recording stuff. So Hug had all these tape decks stacked up. But on top of the tape decks, he had EQs and little effect rocks.
So don't have Hug trying to come to me trying to, you know, because you spilling the big right now.
So Hug was doing this. Yeah. Hug was doing the mastering and editing and stuff before anybody was even thinking about doing that. Right. So Hug would do, because Hug always been into music on that other level. People don't really know about. Like, but Hug would take his CDs home and he would do a lot to his CDs. before they even hit the saying street. And sometimes it may be like saying two saying, you know, the bassy, Hug know how to he had so much stuff like he would bounce it out.
Right.
Like, I mean, Hug took PA tape stuff seriously.
Right.
Like,
well, it was a blessing to have somebody like that in y'all camp, though. You know, I mean,
yeah, for sure.
It's a lot easier to do that now with technology. You know, everyone has Pro Tools or whatever, and just kind of manipulate stuff. But back then, you know, that was I can tell that was a little time consuming for them. Yeah,
and honestly, now it's not really a lot of good takes. Backyard is the only one that really put out good CDs at this point. Like, I'm gonna get kudos to Backyard because they put out some great quality. Like Deuce 9 is another one that take pride in what he do.
That's my
like
man.
A lot of these guys don't take pride in what they do. You know what I'm saying? I would say Deuce 9 and I would say JR and I would say Googie. Them part of the three that take a whole lot of pride in what they do. That's in stock here. I'm saying people that I hear up on the actual regular.
Right. Okay, now you got a lot going on now too. Also, you know, I follow you. You know, I tell you, I live your life through Facebook. You know, I see you. You post every day. You know, you're a very funny guy. You know, you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
The A-Team is your new thing. It's your new group. Was that your idea? Was that your conception?
Nah. It was a collective of people. The A-Team been out since 2008. People don't really know. The A-Team was put together to back national artists, which we had done. Jagged Edge, Kiki Wyatt, Antoine Dunn, the K-John, Genuine. We did a whole lot of artist stuff. Right. That what the band was actually put together for. But we can also play go-go.
Right.
So people started calling like, man, won't y'all do this? Won't y'all? So my man Nick the Biz and the firm from out the VA asked us, can we do a show for him? They gonna hire all the all-stars. He was like, all right, sure. So when we did it one time, that kind of caught, and we just started doing a lot. But it is the A-Team Producers Group. That's the name of the whole thing, because we all are producers. The A-Team is consists of is me, Dwayne Lee, Pete Chapman, Ronald Lindsay, Maestro.
You got Pete on keyboard?
Yeah. So I got like 3 or 4 keyboard players. I got like Glenn Cobb is part of the A-Team.
Okay.
The Lorenzo Johnson is part of the A-Team. Maestro played keyboard for Northeast. He part of the A-Team. The keyboard Chris, Pete Chapman. Them are my keyboard players.
I know.
I got Dwayne. I got Ron. BJ. R.I.P. BJ. Always keep BJ in the mix. BJ. I got some girls. I got Kern Lynette. I got Damila. I got pretty Nikki. You know what I'm saying? So I got a few girls in my arsenal too. Guys, I got the Showtime. I got the Khalil. So I got a few people that's in right for us, and we got a few out of town writers as well too.
Right.
Stefan, Star. So we got a few writers as well that's in the A-Team as in well too.
No. So for the production stuff, everyone does stuff at your house, or you guys just kind of do it through the internet?
Well, we have a total of 3 studios.
Okay.
Pete, mine, and Dwayne. We all have our own personal studios that like anybody can come in and utilize. So and a lot of times we do like the online joint. Pro Tools have like a section whereas though we can both be on a session at like the actual same time.
Right.
You can record and upload it, and then they can get it. It's just it's a faster work. But me and Pete use Pro Tools all the time.
Right.
Keyboard Chris uses Logic for the most of it. He uses Logic. He uses Pro Tools every now and again. Wayne Lee is straight Studio One now. He's straight Studio One. I use Studio One, but I like Pro Tools better. I've been using it for so long.
Right.
So I'm just hip to trying to learn a whole different DAW.
I know. Yeah, you
But
preaching to the choir.
I know eventually I'm gonna have to learn it. So,
Right.
but as far as like production, Pete could start something and send to me, and you see my send drums is back there.
Right.
So I can lay drums whenever.
Quickly, yeah.
My keyboards is over here up on this side of me.
Yes.
Got my horn down here.
Yeah.
So I mean, we kind of all work together. We do something and send it back, send the files back.
Now y'all didn't you put out a project was it a couple weeks ago? Was that live?
About the free download. Yeah, a free. So what we do is we like, cause it's not really about selling a CD.
Right.
Selling a CD don't pay my bill. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather my fans have the music. Like if I sell it and I sell 500 copies, that's cool for the time being. Right. But if I give you a free download, like saying right now, our download is at like say 2,500 downloads right now. We actually downloading the CD. Our last one that we dropped had like say 3,000 downloads. So that looks more better for me.
Right.
Because I can show people like, look, this is what we're doing. I can show you numbers. Because I have a better way of showing numbers now. When you're selling something, you can't really show unless you put like an actual barcode on it.
Right.
So this makes more sense.
Right.
I can show you like, this is what we actually, these are actual numbers. It's not something I'm saying, I think you sold 1,000. No. I know we got 2,500 dollars. I can show you numbers.
Right. Right.
So
that's great, man. I wish y'all much success. I never get a phone call from you. You know what I mean? I think I do a little something. I'm just messing with you.
Hey, Rashad, you are like one of my favorite bass players. And I love all them guys up on the circuit. I love all of them. But you are one of my, like, the stuff you did was uncalled for. Like, I don't think people understand me. Me and Bug used to always talk about that. And Bug be like, there you go, that goddamn Rashad. There you go, that goddamn Rashad. Because stuff you used to do, like, to be the age you were, don't do that was like, man, that's a bad boy. Well, it's one song y'all got that you start running. Oh, that's my favorite joke right there.
Listen, I appreciate it. This is not my interview, man. This is all about Stomp.
It's just love, man. It's love, man. It's love, man.
Well, the love is coming from this side because I really wanted to talk to you because I've known you for a while. And I just want people to know the side of Stomp that I know, and even a lot of these stories, I didn't know, so it just kind of helps me even kind of get to know you better.
Okay.
Last question I have for you. You're one of the only drummers that I see playing live with the headphones. The ear protection.
Right.
I don't know if you wear them a lot now. Are those ear protection?
Yes.
Tell me because trust me, I do it too. But why do you do it? What made you start?
Because I drive. I have a CDL.
Right.
And my CDL take care of me and my family. It's not the band. I do the band stuff he's saying because I love it, not because I'm trying to get rich. I ain't got rich yet. I ain't gonna get rich.
Right.
So I know that I have to get a job, a real job. And my CDL is that ticket. So when I start having problem hearing, I think it's my left ear. I can't hear as well. So you may have to, sometimes people say, Stomp, and I don't listen. It's not that saying I'm actually ignoring you.
Right.
Because I can't hear you really.
Right.
And it's hard to hear sometimes.
Right.
So, and Jeff told me this before I started playing with San Northeast. He said, Stomp, make sure you put something up on your ears, man, because I'm going deaf on my ears. Because that monitor is so powerful in your ear, and it can mess your ear up. So now I'm just I put the headphones on so that I can muffle some of the sound. Right. I still can hear, because honestly, when it's muffled, it sounds better to me because you can hear way more. And you come on, I was like, that hurt. So then, like when saying you get home, I think I go like 2 hours later, your ear's still ringing. Mine not.
Right. That was happening to me a lot also. When I started noticing a little change in my ears, I started going and get the cheapest foam earplugs I could find. But I wanted the ones that cut out the most noise because, yes, the stage was so loud. If I cut it down to a certain degree, everything sounded perfect to me. And I didn't, like you say, after the show, I didn't have the ringing ears, or it just sound like you still there. You know, you can't have sleep. So, you know, by protecting my ears, and this is to most musicians out there, especially guys that are playing in loud bands. If you're at a younger age, start to protect your ears early, because it will catch up to you.
So this is what we going to now.
And it, yeah,
the whole 18 about to be
oh yeah,
ear. The whole stage is going to start being in ear.
yep,
Because I don't want them guys to mess their ears up either. So we ready to purchase for everybody. Like the 18 is going to purchase a unit for everybody.
right.
Have their own in-ear
Right.
setup. So we
It
can start with things. Also, that helps the stage to be a whole lot quiet.
Exactly.
So that's all. Just learning how to work smarter. Like
Right.
even when saying we have played and the hurricane on after us, and I was like, young, all you hear is the drums. You don't hear nothing else.
Yep.
So if was playing, I heard drum say, yeah, man, everybody with this guy in here. I was like, that's dope.
Right.
You couldn't hear nothing. All you heard was drums. That was it.
Right.
Stay quiet. I was like, if I do that and go, that'd be totally different. Because nobody's thinking like that. Everybody just wants to just bang, 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 bang. So now we all about to go to the end. I mean, it costs a little money, but if you're not going to invest in yourself, why do it? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like you probably got a ton of bases, because like everything you do is not the same tone.
Right.
So saying you saying no, like me, I got a ton of snares right here, right there. I got a ton of it out there. I got a ton of snares over there. Yep. I got a whole snare case, because everything is not the same tone.
It's
so
the same.
You know, drummers, keyboard players, whatever you are, man, invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
Invest in yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, we're at the end, and I do a segment called Take a Solo. So this is your time as a musician to take your solo. This consists of just a few phrases or words that I have. And what I want you to do is the first thing that comes to your mind when I say this, you just spill it out. Or you can answer the question. No elaboration. Just when it comes to your mind, you say it. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I'm going to ask you, Stomp, are you ready to take your solo? This is corny, but it works.
Yes. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Favorite venue you've ever played?
Yeah. Favorite venue I ever played? I would say Orlando, Florida, the Abbey.
Snare.
Pearl.
Foot pedal.
Pearl.
Drumstick size.
5B.
5B. Okay. If you weren't a drummer, what instrument would you play? No way. No way.
You don't know is I could play and I could actually read the music, because I played in the marching band at Hart and at Blue. I played snare and I played the horn. People don't even know that about me, but that's cool.
They know now.
Yeah.
They know now.
I love my horn, man. I love a trumpet. I love the scream. I just love to just make loud. Oh, man. I love it.
So when we're listening to the A-Team and we hear horns on the track, we know where it came from. When we hear trumpet on the track.
It's me and me.
Wow. Wow.
Now, in fact, I'm great drop it. I'm about to grade drop an actual video. I'm playing a horn. I'm gonna tag you in it.
Man of many talents, man. Well, listen, I appreciate your time. You know, I thank you for coming on. I've definitely learned a lot. I'm sure everyone else has learned a lot as well. If there's anything else you'd like to say to the people, kind of go ahead now. But if not, well, let me give you an opportunity if there's anything else you wanted to say last.
I just want to tell y'all, man, that, you know, whatever you want to do in life, you can do it and you can achieve it. Don't ever let nobody tell you that saying you can't do something. I've been told for so many years I would just be dead or I'd be in jail. Yeah, I have been in jail. I have been locked up. I dealt with all that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to tell you, man, it ain't no future in being a dope boy. There's no future in that, man. If you do music, man, Stick with your music, man. Do your music. Love your music. Trust me, somebody gonna hear it. Somebody will like it. Don't stop. Keep pushing, man. Like, you know, and one thing about me, I'm always around. I'm always here. I will help people who really want to be helped. My door is always open. My Facebook, Instagram, whatever you got, Twitter. I'm always open to come support bands, artists. You don't have to be a band. You could be a rap artist, a singer artist, gospel, pop, rock. I don't care what you do. I like everything, jazz. I like everything. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody tell you that saying you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody could have ever told me that saying I'll be playing with national artists. Like, because I wouldn't even believe them. The things I've done with national artists, I've seen with national artists, to be able to actually produce a song and have Raheem to want to get on my song and do my song.
Right.
Like, that was big for me.
Right.
This little guy that come from Southeast. You know what I'm saying? So, man, God is love, man. Remember that, man. Put God in everything that you do. And I promise you, you will succeed and you will go far if you put God in everything that you do. Yeah.
Absolutely well said. I agree with you, God first. Thank you again, Stomp, aka Stomp Dizzle, Larry Atwater. I appreciate you coming on, brother. And so we got to do this again too, man. We'll get you back on, after a little while, because I already know the A-Team is going to be, it's going to be a big thing for you. I can kind of sense it. So we'll get you back on, man, once, things blow up for y'all.
Okay, man. Hey, man, we got a lot coming up, man. Stay tuned, man. We got two new groups coming.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to take everybody by surprise when y'all see these two new groups the A-Team got coming. That's all I'm going to say. It's coming.
We can't wait. I'm definitely watching. Trust and believe. I know everybody is too, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. And we'll talk soon.
All right, man. Love, man.